Yo, 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 Big Catch back up in here. Come to find out, Act just went in on one of the Joe Budden podcast features who goes by the name of Marc Lamont Hill. So the title reads, DJ Akademiks crashes out on Marc Lamont Hill after seemingly squashing their beef. But he's not done with it. Y'all already know. These guys who, I'm telling you, a bird of a feather flock together. The type of people who support Drake, they are just like him. They don't know how to let things go. They want to keep on bringing stuff up. And this is why, OV hoes, listen, this is why we haven't stopped talking about the beef yet. To be completely honest with you, it's because of your boss. That's why. Your boss don't want to let it go. So we got to keep defending these false narratives. We can't have y'all out here lying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Aw, man, it was all good just a week ago. It seemed like DJ Akademiks and Marc Lamont Hill were finally going to put aside their petty beef and were actually heading to a peaceful resolution. The last time Marc Lamont Hill spoke on Akademiks, he said, "I have no issues with him." As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure that I actually remember what I said about Akademiks a couple.
Now, I'm not familiar with this guy, but I've seen him on Joe Budden podcast. He seems pretty mature. Way more mature than Hennessy, man.
Years back. Now, whether or not Marc was actually lying about that, his response back to Akademiks was actually very respectful. Marc did not want smoke. Marc was actually down to sit down with Akademiks and resolve their issue, especially being on the JBP and knowing how much views and subscriptions that Akademiks brings to the podcast. And in a very surprising turn, Akademiks was also down to speak with Marc and sit down to hash out their issues.
This tone and this conversation or this statement he just said says otherwise. And that's actually just the interesting part of it all. Half us independent media dudes, we don't want y'all to not criticize us if you felt we did something wrong, but acting like we just shouldn't exist or we didn't work hard for what we got. I think that's the problem. So if Marc, if that...
No, we did criticize you. And what you do, you start messing up everybody's channel. You remember we criticized you and you came after everybody?
That's what Marc feels. And again, you see, I got to, hopefully that's his true intention because I'm just going off his words here. If he's saying he really got no issue, if he's saying that, I don't know, maybe it's been a while. So like he doesn't remember how, you know, his disposition was to me and this is his new disposition. Okay, fine. I don't got an issue with him like that. You get what I'm saying? My issue with Ebro, Rosenberg, and Marc, and there's many more, there's a couple others more, is that I've always felt that they tried to discredit, devalue, place false blame, or really just try to drive a narrative home that we were these ancillary, almost like vultures to the culture, that because we weren't in their circle or had like a big logo on our backs, we weren't shit.
I don't think that's what it is, Ak. I think it's because you promote more violence than you do hip hop. You promote more that Chicago, like Screwface Gene said, why won't you delete that War in Chirac channel? If you really trying to change, if you really understand the impact that it had on our generation of kids, why not just delete that channel? Because you really don't mean what you were saying. You really don't understand. You really don't care.
Yeah, niggas just want their respect. That's it. And he's being respectful here. You get what I'm saying? He's being respectful. So if he's being respectful, you know, we could take down the rhetoric because I don't got no problem with a dude like that. But if my platform's like, you got to realize my platform, my baby, I worked 15 years for this. It's like my baby. Like this is, so again, I do want to put this out there, and I don't know if you'll hear this. I appreciate you saying that, and I hope you did hear the entire thing what I said, because that's where my disposition towards you ever came about by. You know, I was feeling that my platform was being attacked. My work was being attacked. Shit, even my character was being attacked. And there wasn't a, you know, I get on, Young Miami asked me to be on her podcast. It's probably not going to be a nice, like, conversation, or we might have a little heated moment. Then we get to some, you know, I've never been a person that's ever been scared of the conversation. The people who I've never gotten along with, they always said, I won't even talk to him, but I'll give an opinion about him and what he got going on. Okay? Now, granted, I'm not keen, or, you know, I just think the tables have turned a little bit, and I'm not running to go have a conversation with Marc. However, okay, you know, it seems like we're at a place where he don't got that issue with me, and you know, shit, I'm pretty sure we'll have a conversation. I don't necessarily need it to be on camera because I gain none from it. Okay, but you know, two men should have an understanding, and if that's the case, I would have no problem going on the JBP if he's there. If me and him we talk as men.
I think Ak was up there on the Joe Budden podcast before, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think he was up there while Lamont Hill, and I don't know who Lamont Hill is. I just seen him on Joe Budden podcast, but I don't know if he's an addition to the radio station with Ebro and Rosenberg. I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody please correct me, let me know. Well, where do Lamont Hill, where you come from?
Okay, now does that need to be content? For me, I gain none of it, so no. Now, if it was maybe somebody else that would gain from it, probably yes, because I love them type of conversations, you know what I mean? Get to the shit, but I don't think necessarily I do here. Hopefully that explains it.
Friendships.
And hopefully
So it seemed like things were heading in a very positive direction. Everybody probably figured that Joe was working behind the scenes trying to get these two guys to sit down on a Patreon episode. Well, that is until last night when DJ Akademiks.
Hey, who does this remind y'all of? Most of us got people like this in our family, right? What does this remind? If he played a clip of him being cordial, you know, I'm gonna make peace with the guy. You know, if he, well, you know, be a little peaceful. You know what I'm saying? And 5 minutes later, a whole day later, however you want to put it, man, I don't care about that motherfucker. Man, fuck that motherfucker. We all know somebody like that. Most of us got people in our family. These are the drunks, y'all. If he play a clip of him spazzing out, as the title reads, DJ Akademiks crashes out. If he's like this 1 minute, and then the next minute he's spazzing out, he got the liquor in him. That's what happened. He got the liquor in him. Now we gonna see, because I ain't see this video. We gonna listen to it. Let's get it.
Akademiks said, fuck it. Marc Lamont Hill, I'm not rocking with you. You're not going to use me to get your foot in the door into hip hop. Here's what Akademiks said.
This is why you talk to me, Lamont. I would never sit with a bum like you.
You see it? You could just smell the Hennessy coming out his pores. You could just hear it in his voice. Yeah, man. I don't like your motherfucker, man. Everything I said, man, what I said. I don't give a damn about what I said. I don't like your mother. I don't like your gums, nigga. I don't like nothing about you. I don't give a damn. But we thought you was trying to be peaceful with him. Man, fuck that bitch. I don't care about that bullshit. That's him. That's him. He just wait till he gets some age on him. And that voice start cracking up. But you know how that, hey, look, watch. I'm telling you, watch.
Few other people, I see people keep saying, go sit with Marc Lamont Hill. And these niggas came from other places trying to come in hip hop. I had to make it on my own. Nobody would sit with me just giving me just, you know how many niggas I didn't like or people didn't care about?
You lying. Charlamagne was giving you game and Joe Buttons was giving you game. You lying. You just didn't listen to him.
I didn't get no come-ups. So even your little JBP fans, of course, I would violate that little bum-ass nigga, what's his name? Whatever the nigga name. But I'm not giving no come-ups. He's in my world now. I'm not on CNN. If I was on CNN, I would be like, yo, could y'all get me with Marc Lamont Hill? I want to debate him. No, he's in my world. He's not on a hip-hop ranking list. I am, okay? I'm number one. So I don't want to go debate with y'all little favorite who's like number 600. Sorry, I don't do that. You know what? Because I had to grind, and all of these niggas who always clown me, I had to work every day. Y'all see me stream after stream. I passed out. I did everything but throw up on the stream. I gave my life to making my name. You think I'm going to sit with some undeserving bums, and that's why I won't sit with this bum-ass nigga neither. Because a bum like this, he's only relevant during this Kendrick Drake era, and whoever sits next to him validates him. That's how I look at Marc Lamont Hill. That boy not talking politics no more. That boy talking sexy red, and he talking Drake. Boy, that's what I do. And I've been doing it for 10 years, all hip-hop. I'm sorry. I don't want to go sit with you. You go get your accolades up, and when you on that hip-hop list, trust me, for all y'all little JBP fans, because some of y'all niggas, yeah, I don't fuck with some of y'all. Y'all niggas pussy anyway. Yo, when that nigga's on the hip-hop list without Joe, they going to have me and Joe. We going to be there. When he's on there in the top 5, top 10, oh, I'll sit with him. But if he ain't top 5 or top 10, I'm not giving no handouts. Because here's the thing. I never got no handouts, and when it was time for niggas to try to cancel me.
Hey, let's read us some scriptures, man. Let's read some scriptures, man. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, man. Let's see what Proverbs got to say about drunk people, about these drunkards. Proverbs 23 and 21 says, "For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty." The drunk glutton. He's a glutton. All he do is eat snacks. Him, Poetic Flacco. Poetic Flacco fathered this guy. These drunkards, they sit there with Lunchables on with Lunchable square cheeses all on their stomach. Got Hennessy all on his shirt. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's going to come to poverty. And drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Yeah, you're going to be tired. You're going to be tired and exhausted. Why? Because your organs, you're not going to have no liveliness about you. Yeah, this is looking nice now. We don't know when the Lord is going to strike, though. The Lord strikes within his time. Thus saith the Lord, right? Vengeance is of the Lord. So this is how the Lord do people. He builds them up. Make it seem like, oh man, make everybody fool. Like, oh man, why the Lord ain't take him down yet? Why he's still up out here running his mouth? Why the Lord just pride? He builds that pride up in you, just like he did with Pharaoh. He builds you up, make you think you God. That's how he do. That's how he do. And then we don't know when it's gonna happen though. Then he just crash you. This is the grace that he gives. The Father is a loving Father. He gives grace. This is what he do. So all this time that, all this time he running his mouth, ain't checking himself. Hey, this is your time to turn away from your wicked ways. I'm telling you, this is the time because the wrath of the Lord is coming. Let's see what else they got up in here in this beautiful, beautiful book. In this beautiful, beautiful book that just sitting on your shelf collecting all of that dust. This beautiful book that got all of this life's instructions, all of the instructions. Proverbs 26 and 9 says, "As a thorn goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of fools." A fool can have a parable in his mouth and it won't mean nothing. It's a scripture that say, don't cast your pearls amongst the swine. They don't care about wisdom. They don't care about wise words. They don't care if I say, listen, Hennessy man, your alcohol consumption is going to mess up your organs. You're going to start having liver failure. You're going to start having ulcers. I'm giving him wisdom and what he's going to do. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I gave him pearls. But what he's going to do, he's going to take those pearls and trample them. This is why you don't cast your pearls, meaning wisdom. You don't cast your pearls amongst the swine. Swine is talking about people like him. Pigs, they filthy. all they do is eat snacks all day. Nutty bars, honey buns. Telling you, they don't even wash. The only time they wash is when they about to go interview somebody. He's nasty. Telling you, he's the swine. Anytime you try to give him some wisdom, Joe Budden tried to give him some wisdom. Charlamagne the guy tried to give him some wisdom. Charlamagne said, look, bro, I've been in this game for a minute. Yo, you going the wrong way. And he said, man, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Hey, Ma, give me my Hennessy bottle. I know his mother lived with him. Yeah, he lived with his mother, or his mother lived with him. However it go. She bring her, I'm coming. What's his name? Langston, I'm coming. Hurry up and feed my dogs while you're at it. Yeah. That's Langston right there. That's him. That's him. He don't want to listen to none. So, hey, look, our hands is washed. We don't try to tell you to stop drinking, stop getting on this internet crashing out, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to turn away from your wicked ways. That's him. Let's see what we got, y'all.
Every nigga try to cancel me. So I don't want to give there ain't no handouts given. Listen, if you want to see me sit with somebody, I'll sit with my chat niggas. I'll sit with anybody in Discord. I'll sit with people who supported me, but a nigga, fuck.
You see that? Pride. That's the pride. And none of us are holier than that. I'm not holier than that. I used to be wicked just like this. This is why I'm able to speak on this stuff. God put you through experiences. He raised you up like a rose out of the concrete. Shout out to Pac. You know what I'm saying? He raised you up like that rose out of the concrete. He polished you up, and then you can go speak to the people after you get polished. This is why I speak like this, because I worked on myself for years. You know what I'm saying? Worked on myself for years. But you got a select people they want to stay in their wickedness. They want to stay inside of that wickedness. Check it out. Watch how he crashing out, y'all. This is the pride that's within him. This is the pride.
Out of here. Anyway, this bum ass nigga too.
Yeah,
so I want to do what Lamont.
Now, I'll be honest with you guys here. This seems like DJ Akademiks does not want to smoke with Marc. Marc Lamont Hill does not care to be in hip-hop. He's actually still doing his political stuff on his channel. He's still going on different networks on TV. Him talking about hip-hop is kind of like a hobby to him. It wasn't until...
So it sounds like he's a political guy. He makes moves. He goes around. He travels. He speaks to people. He you know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like what Chig's conveying to us, right? Not the Hennessy man. He just want to crash out on everybody. As long as I got my chat... As long as I got my chat, as long as I got my Discord, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, I don't need nobody. Fuck everybody. Yeah, I don't need anybody. All I need is my chat, my Discord, and my Hennessy. That's him.
Till I heard Akademiks call him the people's favorite, that it finally clicked to me. That's when I knew Akademiks did not want to debate Marc. Marc Lamont Hill has been on a crazy tear on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
He's been winning debates versus everybody up there, especially Ish, who Akademiks seems to have taken a liking to.
Ish and Ice, or Ice and Ish, whatever way you want to call that duo. They're amazing on this podcast for such different reasons.
We all know Akademiks is not scared to debate anybody in hip-hop about any topics, but it's a whole different ball game when you're going up against somebody that's actually well-read, well-researched, and also somebody that's not going to lose their composure and make you look crazy on camera. I think Ak knows that if he...
It's a different ball game when you're debating with somebody who's been to college, been studying, read every day, convey their message, very eloquent in their speech. Akademiks is used to arguing with street ninjas and them catching the attitude and him sitting up there like, look, chat, I got him. That's what he's used to. People who probably ain't been to school, don't care about school, don't read like that. People be on the street smoking it. Those are the people he like arguing with because it's going to make him shine. But as far as arguing with Lamont Hill, he won't do that. He won't do that because he know that that's competition.
He gets into a debate with Marc about hip-hop. Marc is probably going to get the best of him in that debate. So it's not about giving somebody a come up like Akademiks claims. Everybody in hip-hop knows Marc Lamont Hill. If he wants to get a podcast deal, I'm pretty sure Marc can get it done. If you guys listen to the JBP podcast, Marc Lamont Hill is connected to damn near everybody. Him being on the Joe Budden podcast is not him being introed into hip-hop and also hip-hop artists. So personally, this all feels like Akademiks is backtracking and does not.
So I got to do my research on Marc Lamont Hill. He's well-rounded, well deep into the hip-hop industry, and he got connections. He got connections, so I got to do my research on him.
Want to engage in the debate with Marc. Now, maybe this is all promo. Maybe they've already figured out a date and a time to actually sit down and speak with each other, because this 180 turn from Akademiks makes zero sense. Now, I also have to put it out there. Akademiks recently did an interview with DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad does not rock with Marc Lamont Hill. So maybe Vlad got in his ear, told him, yo, don't even give Marc any light, don't give him any shine. I know what Marc wants to do by engaging with you. I'm already aware of the play he's trying to run. Do not give him that opportunity. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below.
I told y'all, man, 2025 is like, we going to start seeing the good versus the evil. The people that are trying to do something for their people and want to uplift the people, we're going to start seeing the evils go against the good and the good go against the evil. It's going to be right in front of our face, y'all. It's going to be right in front of our face. Y'all seen the Maul versus DJ Head debate. Akademiks going to do the same type of thing if he ever get in a debate with Lamont Hill. He gonna be stuttering left and right. Again. See, here's the thing. Let me stop practicing that, because if you do that stuttering, you start stuttering too. So I already got a little stuttering. I ain't gonna mess with it. But this is what he do though. This is what he do. He gonna get up in that debate. Look, this is what I meant by that. And I think this guy is gonna back him up into a corner. And he's going to make him look dumb. He's going to make him look real stupid. So, yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I don't want to call him bipolar. You probably can't even say that word on YouTube. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this flip-flop dude, man. 1 minute, he's like, yeah, I'm open to a discussion. That's when he don't have the Hennessy in him. But when he get that Hennessy in him, man, I don't want to hear about that shit. Get him away from him. I don't want to be bothered with no goddamn body. That's him. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.